Okay, so we're going to start thinking about how to design the cover of a yearbook. But before we do that, I was kind of looking at some older examples just to kind of see what they've done before, and just look through them. Okay, so this one's I think like 2 years ago. It has, it has some kind of font to it. It has the year. It has the name of the school. Okay, so that's some of the things we're going to be looking at. And it's incorporated lots of color. All right. I would like to tie it more for what we're going to do this time is to tie it more to to Benedictine. This could be done for like any school. It's very generic. This one, I like that they have some aspects of the school, and they got the tiger. Doesn't really work out very well though, I think, in the sense of, I think they can put a better picture of a tiger, and but they have it's very centered. It's supposed to be kind of very simple. All right, so at least it ties in. I do appreciate it ties more to the school, but this is still, we can do better. This one I like has a little more personal to it. It has incorporating some pictures from the year, and obviously it has the year on it. So I thought that was more interesting. It doesn't have the name of the school, but it doesn't have it on the side. So that one's a little bit better. It has, at least has a kind of this line running through it, but I would like to add a little bit more to it for what we're going to do. So it's getting better. All right. This one gets to be a little, again, it has the pictures. It gets to be a little messy. I like this shape back here, but the text doesn't really line up with anything, so it doesn't really make sense. This line doesn't work with anything else, and it's just kind of overlapping on a lot of other images. So, but I do like that it's kind of feeling like this is, for Benedictine. It has more like the colors in it, so I like that part as well. So I think that what we're going to be doing is we're going to make sure that it's going to have, for requirements, it's going to have the name of the school, Benedictine High School, the whole thing written out, the whole year written out. We're going to incorporate the text and pictures, and then we're also going to think about how we're going to tie it to the school. Okay, because that's kind of like the biggest thing, because I just don't want it generic where it really could be used for like any school. I want it to be like, when you look at it, this is for Benedictine. So these are the things to think about, and I really tie in hallmarks a lot, because no one's tied that in the other yearbooks. I know there's more yearbooks I didn't show, but that's a big aspect of it, and we're going to incorporate some of those. So I know there's a lot of hallmarks. So we can think about how you want to incorporate the text and such like that, as well as thinking about the colors, like the Colombian blue, the light blue. I also have like with the white. Okay, so this is more like the Benedictine colors. The mascot. I know that. I can't remember her name right now, but the person in charge of the yearbook, she said they do a lot with tigers, and she's kind of trying to move away from doing just tigers, but we can incorporate it if it's just not only about the tiger. Symbols, it could be like the flying bee, that kind of stuff like that. The buildings itself, they can have incorporate, again, kind of like they had some pictures, if you want to incorporate some pictures. I kind of like how this one did a little bit more where it's inside, so that could be something. We could do something like that. So I'm just right now, I really what I want is just to get, I want you to sketch out just some different ideas for right now. I would really suggest like 4 different ideas. And think about if you want to do something that has think about something that has a border. How much, like where the font is going to be, is there any like big shape running through it? Like I said, like this part, if you could think about, you know, how to incorporate like some of the shapes and how things go around it. You know, or if you want to do something that's very central, that's fine. You know, because you can do like something like in the middle, but then like the hallmarks or something like the text, you could put it where it's pretty transparent and you can see running text through it as a background. That could be interesting. So right now, I just really want to get ideas and thoughts together and writing stuff down about how you want yours to look. And we're just like, this is gonna be a big project, so we're gonna really have to think this out before we just jump into doing it. I really need to like do a lot of planning, okay? Because this is actually going to be for the yearbook for next year, so I want it to, you know, it's gonna require a lot of thought and time to it. So we'll get started on that.